What is good, everybody? Welcome to the Part-Timers Barbecue. I am Max, the Part-Time Pit Master. And on today's episode, I got something different that I haven't done before. So I'm testing it out, trying it out. It's pretty cool. Little backstory on it is, if you know about Carolina-style whole hog barbecue, it's one of the earliest forms of barbecue, one of the first ones. Now, when they cook up their whole hog, they'll salt the skin, crisp it up, and they'll actually chop it up and mix it with their chopped barbecue. Give it a little textural thing. Never thought anything of it. I thought it was cool, but didn't think that you could do it unless you had a whole hog until I seen my man Joe over at Smokin' Joe's Pit Barbecue. Awesome channel. You should go check it out. But I saw him. He had a leg quarter of a pig. So the hams. Technically, it's not a ham unless it's cured, but we'll just call it the ham. And he took the skin off. He smoked the skin, got it crispy, and did it. So got me thinking. I'm like, okay, that sounds awesome. Went to the grocery store, picked up a pork shoulder, skin on. So we're gonna do it. Let's break on in. Starting out this prep, we're gonna take it out of its packaging and place it on a paper towel. And then we're gonna take another paper towel and pat it dry, get rid of all those juices, dry it off. And then we're gonna break into the prep. We're gonna take this knife and very simply, we're gonna peel back the skin. So you're gonna take your knife and start gliding it across the fat and the skin. That separates the skin from the meat. You're gonna try not to jiggy into the meat there, but if it happens, it happens, no big deal. Now we're gonna remove this little piece because I don't really want it. I'm just focusing on the main piece of the skin, and we're gonna try to save it. Nice and easy, peel it back. There you go. I'm gonna put it off to the side and we'll start trimming. So for the trim, we are gonna just take off any loose bits, and there's usually a vein or some sort of artery that runs through it. So you're gonna wanna find that and kind of remove it because it won't be pleasant to find in your bite. So we're gonna start by working it out. And then you're gonna take off any large chunks of fat. Don't really need that. Any dangly bits. We're just gonna clean it up nice so it has a good even cook and we can get a nice even coat of rub on all the meat. Trimming is done. Now we're gonna clean up our area and get ready to season it up. I'm gonna use just a basic off-brand vegetable oil, using this as a binder, so it's not gonna really add any flavor or nothing, but I wanna keep it neutral because I'm focusing on the rub and the mop. So we're gonna get a nice heavy coat. This is a big piece of meat and it can handle it. We are gonna hit all sides, make sure you get everywhere. And I would try to stay away from a sugary rub, but you know what, if that's what you like, go for it. This is gonna rest in my fridge overnight until early morning. See y'all then. Morning. It's like 7 hours, or sorry, 7 o'clock, 3 hours in. I am tired. I got the pork butt on an hour before I
I actually wanted to, because I had a really bad, I woke up and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get it on. So it went on around 4 o'clock. My plan was to get up at 4 o'clock and have it on by 5. No big deal. Nothing wrong with getting it on earlier. So I've been kind of gone back to sleep once I monitor to make sure we're running steady and we're dialed in on temp. And we are right around 250. It's perfect. So let's take a look. Ooh. Looking nice. Skin has a long way to go though. Not crispy at all. All right. Okay, so it's time to mop. We got some clean smoke going. We're almost at the 5-hour mark. So this mop here, vinegar, butter, obviously some lemon slices, little red crushed chili flakes, and Quah Valley Carolina rub. So I figure it's Carolina mop, so why not? It looks good. So let's pop this lid open. We'll take a look and give it its first mop. Oh. Get rid of that. That still needs a lot of cooking to do. Pork looks awesome though. So I got my coffee in me. I was mad tired before. I'm still a little tired, but I got some coffee in me. I actually never felt the power of coffee before until this morning. But this is a part of the process. This is what barbecue is. You think this is bad? Imagine the guys who've been in the Carolina cooking whole hog, cooking burning in a burn barrel, burning down their logs to get coals, and then shoveling those coals underneath a whole hog pit for hours, all night, 24 hours, whatever it is. Like, those guys got it tough. So waking up a little bit early in the morning to deliver my family some delicious food, small price to pay. But yeah, so we just mopped it. I'm gonna come back and check it, and every hour so much now, we'll probably just mop it. I'll bring you back at the point where I'm gonna either pan it and wrap it. So till then. So I got my daughter here, Maya. Say hi. She's going to mop our pork butt. So here, take this bit. Actually, let me get the lid off for you. You're gonna splash the mop on like you're cleaning. Here, take the mop and hit it onto here. Brush it off. Ooh, nice. A little aggressive, but not bad. Okay. Good job. All right, that's it. We're good to go. All right, we are 7 hours in. Let's take a look. Looks good. I'm gonna put it in this pan. I'm still gonna leave it uncovered. I'm gonna mop it, let it collect a little bit of juices. I may wrap it down the road. I haven't made up my mind yet. That skin is crisping up, but still not quite close to even crispy enough for us what we need. Oh, I know, but I'm filming something. So we are about 10 hours into this cook. It's looking good. We're not ready to take it off yet. It's still cooking. The weather is not looking good out here though. It's gonna be a battle. I'll flip you around. Here, you can kind of see. The wind is picking up a bit, blowing my umbrella around. But we're still cooking, we're still doing it. I'm probably gonna wait about an hour and I'm gonna check for tenderness and I'll let it go for another hour or maybe a half hour, 2:30ish. Check for tenderness then, and then I'll bring you guys back at that point, unless it's pouring. And then, I'm sorry, I'll probably cut out when we bring it inside. We'll see though. I would say it is raining. We're still running strong though, but then I'm gonna have to run out there and give it a wrap. Haha. It's wrap time. Skin is coming along, starting to really crisp up. Here's what it's looking like. Hopefully we'll be done in an hour by 4 o'clock after I wrap. Okay, y'all, 12 and a half hours in, and I want to show you we are ready to go. I definitely bumped up the temp. So for this last hour and a half, 2 hours, basically once we wrapped it, I was rocking 300, 325. Need to get this done. So let's take a look here. Nice splittage. And remember, we're also going to be resting it. But just see how easy it runs through. That's how you know. In the 200s. So we're going to pop this off, wrap it up, put it in the oven, set at 160, let it rest. We want that to be tender. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to it before I put it to rest. Now here's our skin. It's crispy, it's rendered, it's hot. You can hear it wanting to crack. But I'm actually going to lower the grate, pump this up, and really get it even more crispy. So, oh, and if there's a couple little hairs there, because it is pig skin, take your jet lighter and you can burn them off. You don't really see them until the end anyway. Now, this is my first time doing this, so I just noticed. So I guess next time you see this, we're gonna be getting ready to pull it apart. This pork has rested in my oven, set at 155 for, I'd say, a good 2 hours. And now it is time to open it up. Look at that bark, looks really good. Great color. Bone is pulling out easy peasy. I love the meat splits along the top where the muscle groups separate. Oh, talk about a clean bone pull. So I think we did something right. Then it shreds super easy. We're gonna mix it with the juices that are in there, and in true pulled pork fashion, we're gonna also add some more seasoning back into it. I like my pulled pork a little chunky, so I'm gonna keep it like that. We're gonna add some more. We're gonna add some of this Blues Hog Tennessee Red, because it's a nice vinegar barbecue sauce. It works really well with pork. I'm an idiot and I'm trying to open this with my greasy gloves, but persistence works. Got it open. Get this pork good and mixed with the sauce, extra seasoning. Flavor is going to be out of this world. Let's move it aside and try to break up this pork skin. Now I'm gonna break it up as fine as I can, and I'm only gonna mix a little bit in with a bite so I can kind of get the taste before I mix it around the whole thing. Always good to use your brain at times. So I'm gonna mix it in here, and in true Carolina fashion, I'm gonna chop it up. And then we're gonna take a bite. Let's see what I think about this. Bite number one, flavor of the pork, amazing. Everything works really well together. Now, what do I feel about the added crunch of the pork skins? Do I like it? Yes.
Does it work? Yes. Will I do it again? Yes. Are there things I will change? Absolutely. But all in all, slap it in a bun, put some coleslaw on it, and you got yourself an epic meal.